Claire Armstrong.
Thanks, Treasurer. Claire Armstrong from News Corp Australia. A 56% rise in power prices is going to force many Australians to avoid turning on their heater this coming winter. In extreme cases, this can lead to loss of life if someone has a chronic illness and they avoid doing something like this. There's also already warnings that small businesses and manufacturers may go under as a result of these price increases. So if the $275 that Labor promised at the election isn't coming, what can the government do right now to ensure that people can turn the lights on and that businesses won't go under?
Yeah. That modelling that you refer to was done in 2021 and it referred to an outcome in 2025. And in the interim, we've got a war in Europe, which is creating absolute havoc in energy markets around the world and pushing up electricity prices here at home. It remains the case that renewable energy is cheaper energy. We see what's happening in global energy markets is a reason to do more, to get more renewables into the system. Our opponents see it as an excuse to do less. So that's our starting point. What we saw in the inflation number today was, unfortunately, the front end of some of these pressures on electricity prices that you're right to refer to. A bigger and bigger part of our inflation challenge will be a combination of higher electricity prices and the impacts of natural disasters on grocery prices as well. And that number that we got today is 7.3%. A substantial part of that is electricity, and we understand that. And we know that that makes life harder for Australians who are already under the pump for lots of reasons. We still expect our inflation to peak around the same level towards the end of the year, but petrol's come off a bit quicker and electricity prices and groceries are going to be a bigger and bigger part of that. In terms of what we do about it, obviously there's already been a number of steps taken. I pay tribute to Chris Bowen in this regard, bringing energy ministers together, because so much of what needs to be done here happens at the state level. He's brought energy ministers together. He's made some progress in the budget. We did more for our regulators in important ways. But as I flagged yesterday, and as I'm happy to repeat today, I do think there's more work to be done on the regulatory side. And I've been deliberate in not preempting the specifics of that, because it involves a heap of colleagues and it involves governments at multiple levels. But if there is something that we can sensibly do on energy beyond the substantial steps that we've already taken, if we can do that to help take some of the sting out of these price rises, then obviously we'll consider it.